Welcome back to the Kingdumb Sports Podcast. I'm Robert.
I'm Manning.
And I'm McLean.
Today we've got a jam-packed episode for y'all. We've got college football. Let's go.
We're back. So, should we start off with college or NFL? I'm cool with whatever.
Probably college.
Well, we're 2-2, so we should probably start there. This fucking sucks. It really does blow. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. We should have won that game. We outplayed them and we gave it away again. Second game we've given. So disappointing, but it's at the same time, as much as it is disappointing, it's also very exciting because Cade is the quarterback who we thought he was and who we need him to be, and our defense looked great. They only gave up 17 points to a top 4 team in the nation, and our weapons are going to be really good next year. We have 2 top 100 wide receivers coming in, so very exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited for the future. Still really optimistic, even after a loss.
And for the rest of the season, like we still have a lot to look forward to. It's we're just in a tough spot now.
We still, I hope, can win double-digit games. You know, that's kind of our standard here at Clemson. Cade looked really, really good, but at the end of the day, this loss was indicative of Dabo's reluctance to embrace the transfer portal. Their best player all game, and the guy who caught the game-winning touchdown, played at Michigan State last year, and they got through the transfer portal. So, I don't know really what to say other than Dabo needs to get his shit together in terms of recruiting. The play calling was phenomenally.
I thought it was great all game,
phenomenally
except for a couple
better.
plays.
We threw the ball downfield. We had a whole drive where it was just an air raid, ending with I think Shipley's catch and run.
Yeah.
So I'm optimistic. We look good.
Yeah, we did. McLean.
We needed a fucking kicker is what we need.
Yeah, how are you like a top 10 program in the country and you just can't?
And you know BT Potter's leaving. Like, you should have an exit plan for BT. Like, he was here for 5 years, 6 years.
Exactly.
Like, you know this is coming. It's not like a surprise that, hey, we should probably look into getting a couple good kickers, and we have one good kicker. Like, Robert Gunn is a talented kicker. There's 2 guys on this roster outside of the kid that played his first week of football in over a year. Like, there's 2 other guys that couldn't step up and take Robert Gunn's spot. So it's not just on Robert Gunn. Like, we should have suitable backups, and we didn't have that either. Like, that's at some point that's on our recruiting and coaching staff too. So this is a conversation I feel like we're having so often. Like, we've had this talk like 4 times over the last year, which is just so crazy. Where it's like, well, we lost. Like, this is legit the 4th time we've made this discussion.
3rd.
Duke, Florida State, South Carolina, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Tennessee.
Tennessee was
we also
fuck,
outplayed them that game, even though the score was a blowout. But, like, we turned the ball over, like, 3 times in the red zone. Same with Duke, so. I don't know. On to the picks, I guess, you know.
Yep.
Friday. We got a Friday ranked game. I'm excited for that. Utah goes in to Reser Stadium to play the Beavers of Oregon State.
I'm pretty sure their starting quarterback is back. Cam Rising.
Not back.
Cam Rising is not back.
No.
Oh, I thought I read that he was going to be back this game. Not going to lie to you.
I will double check myself, but I'm pretty sure he's not back.
While you look, Utah is. I feel like Utah should be favored, but they're at +3 right now, which I feel like is literally free money. We all know Oregon State's quarterback very well, DJ. They're coming off of a loss. Like,
how the hell do you spell his name?
Cam Rising.
That's what I spelled.
Like Rising. Anyways,
I know.
We know DJ. We know who he is as a player. I'm taking Utah, regardless of their starting quarterback, because he hasn't played all year, and they're 4-0. So, McLean, who are you taking?
Yeah, I'm also taking Utah. I mean, that's just free money, to be honest.
He's TBD. Possibly can come back, though.
And there's a reason they're 4-0. They have a solid team. Who did Oregon State just lose to?
Oregon State just lost to I think it was a solid team. Washington State. So they were ranked.
Okay.
That was one of the ranked games. They were 21st. They shouldn't have lost to Washington State though. They have a better team than Washington State. But DJ chokes.
Yeah, I'll take Utah.
Give me Oregon State at home.
-3.
-3.
I like it.
That'll be a good game to watch, though.
And it's Friday, so
Next, we got the Tigers Saturday at noon in Syracuse. I bet we win by 10.
they're 4-0.
But they're a weak 4-0.
It's not a strong 4-0, I won't lie, but it's a 4-0. It's all Power 5 schools. It's not they've been playing FCS schools the
They
entire
played
time.
Colgate and Western Michigan.
And Purdue and Army.
Yeah.
I mean,
Colgate's not a Power 5
Colgate's
school.
trash. That's true.
Neither is Western
But
Michigan.
I'm saying it could be weaker. It could be a weaker 4-0. It could be Georgia. They played South Carolina though.
At least Georgia played an SEC school.
Yeah, and a good one too. Anyways, the thing about Syracuse, I think the last time we played them, Will Shipley ran for 175 yards and 2 touchdowns. That was at home, but the same applies here. They have a very small D-line. Like, if we can't run on this front, then we are in some real trouble this year, like some major trouble. I think their average pound up front is like 270. So that sounds like a big-ass dude, which it is, but we got 300-pounders, and we've got 2 of the best running backs in the country. So I expect us to run for over 200 yards, and I expect us to come in angry. I hope we come in angry. I hope we beat them by at least 10. But give me the Clemson. I think it's -7.
6.5
is crazy. That's almost criminal.
Yeah. We look so good. I mean, I think we ride the momentum that our offense had. Yeah, I like it. Okay. We're just going to do this just because USC hosted by Colorado. The line's 21.5. USC is going to blow them out of the water.
Yeah, this is another, and it's actually a good opportunity for Colorado, like coming off of an embarrassing loss. I'm not saying they're going to, but it's an incredible opportunity to come back and at least show some form of a fight. Like, lose by like maybe 10, 15, which I expect it to be more than that. I bet it's like 42. But the difference with this game is USC's defense is not Oregon's. I think that Oregon has a much better team than USC. I expect them to score at least 20 points, Colorado, but I think it'll be like 42-21. So I think the spread is 21.5. I'm still going to take USC.
Me as well.
They're going to get so fucked. And I honestly can't wait because I'm tired of Coach Prime.
I like Coach Prime. It's
lot of
just
people are
the
tired
media
of him.
is just like.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing him. He's
Yeah.
a great coach. If he could figure out how to get his offense to run anything other than a drag route, maybe they wouldn't have gotten blown out last Saturday. But we'll see.
Kansas, Texas.
Caleb Williams is about to eat.
Yeah.
Kansas, Texas.
In Austin. The line is 16.5. That seems so low to me. I mean, it's Kansas football. Like, give me a damn break.
Kansas actually is respectable. Also, Kansas, Texas is always going to be like, it's like an ACC game. Like you always got to be a little careful. And I would say that, but this is a different Texas team. This is a Texas team that I think will actually make the playoffs this year. Like,
Yes.
like everyone was like after the Alabama game, Texas is back. I think it's very clear that Texas genuinely is back. They haven't had any flukes, any close scares like most of the country has so far this season. I think almost every team has been embarrassed outside of Texas, where the outcome is different. Like Boston College, Florida State, Georgia has played teams in,
They haven't had a bad half of
that's what I'm
football.
saying. So I think they're a true contender this year. I think they cover.
Me as well. Good teams win, great teams cover. Okay. 6 o'clock in the Grove. Ryan Russillo will be present. LSU, Ole Miss.
See, I just wish this would have been such an exciting game if Ole Miss showed up, but they didn't show up on Saturday. Give me LSU. I think that they're one of the most talented teams in the nation. LSU has got a quarterback. They've got some really good guys on offense, but people just totally hopped off the bandwagon after the FSU game, and they should have because they got destroyed. And that FSU team is not as good as they thought that they were. But still, give me the Tigers.
Me as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was so confident that Ole Miss was going to win last week, and then they scored 10 points.
It's an angry Bama team, though.
Yeah, but, I'm sure Ole Miss is tired of hearing about Alabama all the time. Like, I'm sure they came in just as angry and, like, ready to prove themselves, and then that does not happen, and they scored 10 points. So, give me the Tigers.
Yep, I agree. Okay, we make our way to game day in the nerd capital of college football. Notre Dame goes into Durham.
Yeah, these
The
are
line
a
is-
couple of nerd-ass teams. I mean,
line is-
both of them
yeah.
will probably beat us. Duke already has done that.
Yeah, but we play that game again, and they won't beat us.
No.
Okay. Notre Dame looked pretty good up until the last 30 seconds against Ohio State.
No,
obviously.
Notre Dame is legit. Florida State should have lost that game.
Ohio State, you mean?
Or, yeah, both, but yes, Ohio
Yeah.
State. Ohio State's got a good team too, but Notre Dame, I think, is the better team, and I think one of the best teams in the nation, and I think they blow the fucking doors off of Duke.
I do as well. I think, it was a freak game versus Clemson, and obviously our athletes are far superior to Duke's, as in, the graphic was everywhere after the game, like 40-something 5 stars and 4 stars to 2 on Duke. And I think, the better coached team that's not going through a bunch of crazy bullshit like we are in Notre Dame, those athletes are going to come out and be dominant against.
We turned the ball over like 4 times.
Yeah.
It was
And
a fluke.
Hartman doesn't turn the ball over. He's a veteran of college football.
Yeah, Cade's, that was his, at that point, it was his 3rd start.
Yeah.
Maybe 2nd start.
Technically his 2nd start.
Yeah, so totally different scenario. I think Notre Dame actually embarrasses them.
Yep.
They're also going to come in pretty angry. I
They
feel
are
like they
going
probably
to.
felt like they should have won the last game. Poor Duke. We'll see, though. You never know.
I do think that Duke is a solid team,
They're a
but
good
they're not
team,
Duke
but they're-
or Clemson level. Obviously, they beat us by 21 plus, so
You
I
mean
sound
Notre Dame
like
level?
yeah, they're not
Notre Dame and Clemson
top
level?
10
Yeah.
in the nation good.
I mean, we aren't either, but
No, we're not. We're clearly not, but
yeah.
they should lose.
Last game that we're going to talk about is going to be the Gamecocks go into Neyland Stadium on the river. Line's 12 even.
Give me the Cox plus 12.
Yeah, I'm going to take the points for Carolina.
I think that-
I'm not going to actually bet on it because I'll never do that. I'll never put money on them because I would have to pull for them, and that's not happening. But I think it's going to be a good game.
I think it's going to be a really good game. Tennessee's not that good. Obviously, their one loss to Florida is embarrassing, but they was in the swamp. This is at home. Mm-hmm. But South Carolina's got a squad. They're actually a very good team.
Rattler goes out there and plays.
The best quarterback in the SEC.
Yeah,
He's been the best quarterback in the SEC all year long.
which is he's a great quarterback, but that's really sad that the best college football conference has Spencer Rattler as the best college quarterback.
He is a really good quarterback, but
conference.
it's not that close either.
No, it's really not. He's good. He's great.
He's really good, yeah.
But
There's no Heisman
Give me a
candidate
grade.
out of the SEC
Yeah,
from the
but-
quarterback position.
Yeah,
that's
that's silly.
that's absurd. Give me the
Very
Cox
silly.
though.
I don't know, dude. Their stadium is crazy. I get Williams-Brice is loud, but
nah,
if
Neyland
they
Stadium
start
is crazy.
bumping, they start playing old Rocky Top, shit might go down, and it's a slippery slope for the Cox.
Joe Milton's just not that guy though. He's just so off and on. He was great
You
against
got to
us. but
remember
then,
that
he's just not that good.
Juice is hurt, so
Yeah,
their
but
best
they've had that other
receivers
wide
are-
receiver who's been turning up. He's been the number 1 rated wide receiver in the nation the last couple of weeks.
Liggett?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think it's 12 points is a lot. And I actually might bet on it. I might tease it to 18. That's an absurd line.
yeah. I think it's easy money, but I just out of principle, I can't do it.
Go Cox for
Fuck that.
Saturday.
Not unless they're playing Georgia, just because Georgia fans are very annoying. I got barked at, and I was pulling for Carolina, but I had an Atlanta Braves shirt on.
You were all sorts of fucked up.
I know.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know. Okay,
Enough college football.
on to the big leagues.